Let's begin with research, analysis, and writing. No token economy operates in a vacuum. The blockchain space is rapidly changing, and every fresh effort will need to take into account the latest innovations, events, and conditions. They'll be provided by some kind of research, and what you need to understand will depend on the needs of the specific project and its circumstances. You may need to determine which blockchain you want to develop on. That choice today is mostly impacted by the makeup and development of its ecosystem, a bit like the state of development or productive composition of a national economy. The opportunities your product has will be affected by the other businesses and services in your vicinity, the sorts of users they attract, and even the talent pool of developers available to work on your project and others on the same network. Increasingly, the choice of blockchain will also relate to choosing different technical capabilities that create fit for your project. You may also need to research the latest economic mechanisms being trialed, or check the state of the performance of those being used by prominent projects. It's no good proposing an algorithmic stablecoin design if a similar design caved in just the week before. You also need to understand the competitive positioning of your product, which includes its tokenomics. Where are the opportunities for you to differentiate yourself? Is there a slightly different product market fit that you can offer? Where can you compete? And if you choose to compete, are you truly able to do that sustainably? There are lots of crazy offers out there, and people get trapped into trying to outbid the latest crazy offer just to get in with a chance. Finally, if you're getting behind a fundraise, you need to have some awareness of the deals that have been hitting the market and which backers have gotten behind them. You need this to be able to situate your offer in the current market moment, which may have shifted substantially over the course of the most recent weeks. This is very important because you don't want to burn valuable VC introduction opportunities by presenting them with an offer that looks amateurish or far out of the money for the current market. Okay, now I want to talk about two more distinct, important complements to research. Research in its worst form is just the scraping or parroting of information without understanding. What makes it slightly better is when it's filtered and carefully selected. But what turns information from research into gold is good analysis. The ability to reason about the implications of research, connect the dots between different sources, and present them in an actionable context that matches up with decision makers' options and concerns. The main tool that we use to perform this alchemy of analysis is writing. And these writing skills need to be guided by an understanding of what constitutes effective communication. You need to be able to articulate technical information in ways that connect with the concerns and understanding of decision makers and stakeholders who may not be technical specialists. The fact that we are regularly dealing with large numbers of public stakeholders raises the stakes for you further to have to learn to communicate with clarity and sometimes also with sensitivity to your audience's culture. I can tell you from firsthand experience that writing a tokenomics white paper intelligibly enough to build confidence and attract support from investors and retail users is no minor feat.